a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Westbrook in at the one. Now here's Zubac. The shot won't fall. Ayton with the defensive effort. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Here's Durant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Free throw is good from Durant. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Greg. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Yep, that one goes.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Loudest section in the arena gets free t-shirts.
Gordon, he's checked in for Westbrook. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Booker, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Paul finds Booker. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. And Booker with the jam.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
George passes to Gordon. Left side Covington. Back to Gordon. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
The assist.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Leonard. Paul with some nice D. The Suns leading. Pass to Durant. And here's Booker. Okogie on the wing. Now Booker. Fires from deep. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Here's George. Here he goes. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Zubac. Coming off a Suns make. Second chance effort. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Durant, pass to Paul. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Gordon on the wing. Kicks it to George. Pass to Covington. Gordon against Paul. And that one's good. Gordon's gotten his second bucket on the night.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
It's Booker on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Paul finds Durant. Fires for 3. No good there. George outside. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Zubac with the steal. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Suns ahead, leading by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Suns.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim. So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Gordon on the wing, guarded by Durant. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Back to Paul. Booker against Gordon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
George passes to Gordon. Leonard right side. Nice move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Paul passes to Booker. Offline with a 3. The Clippers trail. Pass to George. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Durant finds Booker. Now here's Paul. Back to Booker. Up and over Gordon. Phoenix no good that time either.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
We've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
For three, Covington. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Gordon pulls it in.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
On the break. Here's Ayton. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Gordon outside. Now here's Leonard, guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Covington finds Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Outside Covington. Pass to Zubats. Gordon against Paul. George outside. Now here's Zubats. And no good. Outside Booker. And here's Durant. He's guarded by Zubats. And stolen by Durant. Ayton with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
A tremendous call by Chris Paul. Refuses to back off, doesn't waste the look, and gets a foul for his work.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Booker, pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Now Paul banked it in off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, Suns fans, here comes your Suns dancers. Give a big hand to your Suns dancers.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
George hits them both. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Okogie on the wing. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Zubats passes to Leonard. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got T.J. Warren. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign, and it's Ross in at shooting guard. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Payne. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
LA ball.
The Clippers trail. And here's Batum. Here's Highland. Westbrook outside. Out to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Powell's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Pass to Ross. No good on the shot. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles shooting has been good, around 52% from the field.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Oh, he picked him clean. Powell left side. Pass to Batum. Westbrook outside. Here's Highland. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Fires it. Highland misses. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And the Clippers with the ball. 6-point game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From outside the arc. The rebound by Ross. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Baisley. And here's Biyombo. Warren with the ball. Biyombo inside. He's checked by Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified. Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
Pass to Biyombo. Here's Ross. Now Warren. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Plumlee. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Payne. Here's Baisley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Biyombo. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Suns lead by 5. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
And it's Batum penetrating. And it's good for 2.
Nick Batum sees space and takes advantage of that space. That's a nice drive.
Pass to Biyombo. Here's Baisley. 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Highland. Uses the glass on the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Biyombo. Kicks it out to Warren. Now Payne, pounded by Westbrook. Payne with the bucket.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
And there's the drive. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Suns on top.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. They've got Robert Covington. Eric Gordon is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center position.
Don't you love the awareness that Paul George brings to the table on a night-by-night basis? How about that pass?
To take the lead. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys,
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. Booker for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Count it.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
On the wing, Durant. Driving inside, knocked loose.
Great contest by the defender. But that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
That was your Suns.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Gordon outside. Out to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And George launches it from deep. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie.
Well, the focus of Covington on the defensive end, long, athletic, dialed into his opponent, so good at contesting shots.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Here's Okogie. Back to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Durant. Here's Paul. George defending. 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Leonard up top, guarded by Durant. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Pass to Aiden. Now here's Booker. Oh, they need this. Offensive rebound.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Aiden against George. Here's Zubats. And stolen by Durant. And the Suns pushing it up now. Aiden passes to Durant. Out to the wing. Down low. Oh, George with a steal. Zubats against Booker. They double him with Aiden. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Paul passes to Durant. Aiden with it. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's George. Here's Zubats. Out to Covington. Pass to Gordon. And here's Leonard. Puts it up. And again, it's the Clippers.
And one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Paul passes to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Out to Covington. And here's George. To the paint. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Turnaround Jay. And another basket for Phoenix.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here are the Clippers now.
Devin Booker.
They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
3rd team foul.
Cuts off the pass.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Leonard against Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
George outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke.
masters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. A nice shot by Booker.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Morant scanning the floor. Jackson finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Assisted by
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
A nice shot by Booker.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game. Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Brooks. Back to Adams. Fades away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Morant against Paul. Here's a Kobe. Durant with a screen on Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Now here's Adams. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Bane passes to Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And the basket is good.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Durant. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Right side Bane. Brooks outside. Bane finds Brooks. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Ayton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Morant missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
The offensive rebound.
Booker, a fantastic shooter when he's got his feet underneath him. He's one of the best in the league.
Adams with the screen on Paul. Now here's Morant for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 7 points in the game. Got it up. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. And back in them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant, and KD throws it down.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul kicks to Durant. Ayton in the high post. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 to shoot. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Adams, some nice D. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great. What do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Pass to Jackson. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. They grab their own miss. Jackson kicks to Adams. Pass to Brooks. From deep. Outside, Bane. Here's the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Durant the pass to Paul. You talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns trailing. Paul with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Basket counts.
Didn't have to lean. Not a defender on him, but he looked very much in rhythm doing it.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Morant passes to Bane. And taken away by Paul. Left side, KD. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, He's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, Floyd, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got 10 points in the game. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Ayton dishes to KD. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Memphis.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Bane against Booker. Jackson down low. Out to Morant. 3-pointer. Rebound by Okogie. Booker, right side. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Suns, 24. The Grizzlies, 18.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Payne. Then there's Warren, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Baisley into the power forward. Payne kicks to Ross. Passes it to Payne. 6 to shoot. Here's Baisley. Here's the dish to Warren. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones for the tie. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the pass to Baisley. Feeds it to Biyombo. Here's Payne. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Pass to Kennard. Pass to Tillman. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Payne kicks to Biyombo. Ross with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Now, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Now Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ross passes to Baisley. Up top, Ross. Kennard covering. The kick out to Warren. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Baisley. And the Suns miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the basket by Jones.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right side, Warren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Clark kicks to Kennard. Shoots it up. They double him with Payne. Here's Tillman. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside, Jones. 2 minutes. Fires from deep. Tries again. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman. Tillman's got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Payne. Yep, it counts.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Clark inside. Covered by Biyombo. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. On deep. An absolute pound from three-point range.
3-point field goal.
Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Payne looking around. Passes it to Ross. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tillman passes to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Payne kicks to Ross. Over in the corner, Warren. The three-pointer, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Clark with a wide-open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Payne. Some solid defense from Clark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Here's Aldama. No points in the game yet for him.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Morant throws it down.
Assisted by.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ayton. And so it's Memphis. Brings the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
And please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
On the wing, Jackson. All sorts of time, and right through it goes.
Jackson Jr.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Booker the pass to Paul. This one for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. On the wing, Bane. Shoots the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Memphis on the break. And here's Brooks from outside. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul dishes to Ayton. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Payne. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. Kicks to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 6. Now the pass to Okogie. Suns moving the ball around. Durant the pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Paul. Ayton a screen on Brooks. The Suns need to get a shot up. And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's Brooks on the wing. This is to Jackson. Back to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A shake. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And then Morant slams it in.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Morant's against Paul. Durant with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Payne finds Morant. Back to Payne. Out to Brooks. Morant with it. Payne with it. Guarded now by Durant.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Booker outside. To the right side. Okogie, the pass to KD. It drops. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Brooks, left side. Jackson in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3-point field goal.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Adams outside. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
DeAndre Ayton, third personal foul, second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Yeah, and you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
And here is Bane. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They seem to... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
We thank all
and that'll do it, folks.
Tonight's game.
for their home fans tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers rebound. George passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Memphis. Not going to go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Covington grabs the board. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Gordon. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. George against Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Leonard on the wing. Driving in. And here's Covington. Drops in the 3. Covington's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Outside for Morant. Here's Adams. Jackson left side. And here's Morant outside. They get it back.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Gordon outside. George outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Leonard. Gordon on the wing. Leonard against Brooks. Out to Covington. George outside. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Gordon can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bane, the pass to Morant. Now here's Adams. Pulls up on the wing. That one no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Gordon. George outside. On the take, and the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Moran against George. Outside Bain. Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Gordon. George against Moran. And here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
And at the end of one, and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Bain. Shot clock at 5. Brooks finds Bain. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Back to Covington. Pass to George. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Covington. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant, the pass to Bain. Left side, Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. Oh, a great move from Steven Adams as he gets it to go. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
For 3, Covington nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a 3-point opportunity.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Clock at 6. Up and over Gordon. It's hauled in by the Clippers. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Now here's Jackson.
2 minutes.
And stolen by Covington. George passes to Leonard. Outside Covington. Here's Gordon. Back to Covington. Pass to George. Leonard for three. And Morant clears the board. Memphis trailing here. And here's Jackson, covered by Covington. To the inside. Now here's Bain. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Gordon. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The crossover. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Brooks. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks to win the drought. Tries again. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Gordon with a steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington finds George. Outside Covington. That's tipped. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Brooks from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers, 23. The Grizzlies, 18.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Nicholas Batum. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. Russell Westbrook out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Highland. Over Kennard. Highland misses. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Back to Conchar. To the left side wing. Outside Jones. 2 points. That one goes. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Powell outside. Here's Highland. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 3.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Kennard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Aldama, guarded by Batum. Aldama, no good. To the middle. Here's Highland. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Kennard outside. Pass to Jones. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
Russell Westbrook.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook against Jones. Here's Conchar. 6 to shoot. Kennard finds Jones, pulls up. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Up to Powell, Batum outside. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Highland, defended by Kennard. Now Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Jones with the ball, guarded by Batum. Here's Aldama. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Conchar. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jones. Back to Tillman. Fires at the elbow. That one off the back iron and out. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Aldama. Kennard outside. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Here's Aldama. Three-pointer off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Out left to the wing. Powell outside. Over to the wing. Westbrook with it. He's against Tillman. Westbrook can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Batum pulls it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Powell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Memphis trailing here.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Conchar. Kennard outside. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead, up 9. Don't go. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles. And he makes the first.
Two shots.
And Zubac drops them both. RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there are pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. No good from outside. Outside Covington. Down low. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 15.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Here's Jackson. Brooks against Gordon. Outside Bain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Out to Leonard. George with it. Steps back and fires. Oh, stolen by Morant. He goes up, and then Morant with the dunk.
Smart defense from Morant, wreaking havoc with his activity, coming up with the steal.
Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Leonard for three. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Now here's Zubac. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. The three-pointer off the mark.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Gordon driving in. And Gordon with the big finish.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. From behind the arc. Outside Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon with it. Checked by Brooks. Gordon, the pass to Leonard. And here's Morant. Three-pointer. On target from range. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies? Leonard outside. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is the next step for Leonard, becoming a better distributor. Times like these help his cause.
Left side Bain. It's stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing, pounded by Morant. George passes to Covington. Now here's Gordon. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. From downtown, Gordon can't hit. The Grizzlies on offense, trailing by 8, and foul called on Paul George.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And so it's Memphis with it. Bain finds Jackson.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple positions with his length and speed. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Back to George. So the Clippers win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. All right, Allie, thank you.
more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Okogie. Suns moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. KD can't get it to go. Gordon, the pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Leonard. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A nice shot by KD.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
He had a nice open look right there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here's Gordon after the three-pointer from KD.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Booker. Inside, Covington with the steal. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt.
Yes. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Gordon, the pass to Zubac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Ayton kicks to Paul. That's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by KD. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Now Leonard. 5 on the clock.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple Finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Kicks it out to Leonard for the 3. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Gordon. Leonard inside. He's got 7. Off with the layup. Suns trail by 11. And Booker kicks to KD. Over in the corner, Paul. Okogie for 3. Paul passes to Okogie. Lets it go with a 3. That shot is off. Gets it off. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 11. And back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And George kicks to Gordon. Pass to Zubac. Booker pulls it in.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Ayton finds Durant, jacks up a 3. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Gordon with it. Guarded now by Durant. Leonard with no one around. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 10.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And here's Booker from the arc. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. And stolen by Ayton. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers leading by 6. Outside, George. A crossover. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Gordon. It's deflected. Booker at the elbow. Out to the right wing. Ayton kicks to Durant. Booker in the post. Defended by George. Paul, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Zubac finds Leonard. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Hits it from 3-point range. 7 points in the game. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and man in the paint, offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
George passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Up again, and Ayton stays with it.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Paul outside. Fires for three. They get it back. That shot misses. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Back to George. Paul grabs the board. Suns trail by 8.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Leonard on the wing. And he uses the glass on the lane. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review.
The previous play is under review.
You have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It would my Dave, thank you, and time now.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Clippers, 37, the Suns, 30.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Norman Powell is out there with Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Powell. No good that time, and Phoenix will come the other way. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Payne kicks to Ross. Outside Warren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Led by as many as 14 points.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Payne finds Biyombo. Here's Baisley, defended by Batum. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Payne. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Warren the pass to Baisley. Now here's Ross. A second chance effort. And a missed layup. And push pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Batum. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. T.J. Warren picks one up.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Here's Ross, and the Suns miss again. Los Angeles leading by 6. Batum wide open, he fires, and that one goes long. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Clock at 4, Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Ross. Here's Westbrook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Batum sets a screen for Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
Pass to Baisley. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee.
2 minutes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Back to Westbrook, over to the wing. Here's Highland, and he goes in for the dunk.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right wing, Powell with the steal. Batum passes to Highland. In the corner, Powell with it. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 4. Biyombo kicks to Ross. Pass to Biyombo. Now Ross. Over to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's the pass to Highland. Westbrook up top. Takes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Down low, Biyombo kicks to Payne. Pass to Biyombo. Out to the right wing. Out to Payne. He dishes it to Biyombo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And those were our Clippers breakers. Let me hear you get loud for them. Timeout. Clippers take a timeout. Go wild, make some noise. Time to get a free t-shirt.
And the Clippers call time here.
LA timeout. Let's get loud right now for your
11 seconds left in the third. Outside, George, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Feature time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it for your Clippers Spirit. Timeout. All right, folks. If you want a t-shirt, come on and make some noise. LA fans, get up, get loud. It's time for your Clippers Breaker. Get loud for your Clippers Breaker. Let him hear it one more time.
And the Suns call time.
Suns assess the time. Please welcome to the floor your Clippers Spirit. Let's get loud right now for your Clippers Spirit dance team.
And he makes the first.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he sinks the second. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And
The previous play is under review.
are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even look at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie into the 3 spot. They set the pick. Ball finds Booker. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's George. Passes to Zubats. Takes it out to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Tipped away. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. KD dishes to Biyombo. Pass to Booker. To Biyombo. From outside the arc, Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Covington.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And the Suns ball time. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Paul with the steal. The dish to Booker. For three. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Led by as many as 14 points. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Gordon. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And Durant sends it back.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
Paul can't get it to go.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Leonard against Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Zubats, and now we've got the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
At the line for 2.
And George drops them both. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Paul passes to KD. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Lets the 3 fly. Paul outside. Over Gordon. And Phoenix turns it over again.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Clippers leading by 10. George finds Gordon. Takes it out to Leonard. Back to Gordon. Puts the move on. Here's Zubats. Outside, George. Lock at 6. Outside, Covington. Drills it from outside.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Clippers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Zubats, yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Some solid defense from Ayton. And Booker puts up a deep 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Leonard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Clock at 4. Paul passes to Booker. Over Bane. That one rolls around and rims out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Morant outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Durant. That shot off the mark. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams strong finish.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Here's Morant coming off a Suns make. From deep, Bane buries it from 3.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. For 3, Booker. That shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Jackson. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Takes the 3. Jackson can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Ayton. Booker with it. What a terrific move that is. Booker's gotten his second bucket.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Durant with it. He's picked up by Adams. The kick out to Paul. Second chance shot. Pass to Ayton. And he lays it up and in.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Adams, the pass to Morant. 4-3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Bane finds Morant. Here's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme. And he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. To stop the run. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Inside, stolen by Bane. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, no good.
Memphis Jaren Jackson Jr. Second person.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Left side, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, up 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now here's Bane from deep. Okogie pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Outside for Booker. The fader sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
From deep, Morant. Memphis the rebound.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Back to Okogie. For 3, Booker gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Morant. They get it again.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Adams against Paul. Outside Booker. Fade away. Drills it from deep. 13 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Brooks. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the basket by Bane. All right, Brett, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. And the three-pointer goes.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this one. And that one's good for Brooks.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
minute 35 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Adams. Now Jackson. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Okogie on the wing. Clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson outside. Here's Adams. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Durant for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Adams with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Morant, the pass to Adams. Beyond the arc. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Adams. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Back to Paul. From the arc. Here's Ayton. Buries it down low. Ayton's got 6.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Luke Kennard, Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Aldama in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the basket by Tillman.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down low. Kicks it out to Warren. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Warren's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Kennard. Jones with a screen on Ross. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Kennard outside. Clark outside. Outside Jones. Back to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Here's Tillman. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Warren. Stolen by Ross. To the inside. Biyombo. Here's Baisley. And here's Ross. Back to Baisley. Outside Warren. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Warren. Up and in on the layup. Warren's got 5 points in the quarter.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Jones in the post, defended by Payne. Here's Aldama. Off the mark there with a three. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Ooh, a clear look for Ross. Warren doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Jones. From deep. The rebound by Ross.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, the more strength he adds, the more confidence Darius is going to have in going into the lane for plays like that.
1:36 left to play in the third quarter here. Kennard against Ross. To the left wing. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by the Suns. Back to Baisley. Pass to Payne. Here's Baisley. 1:06 left in the third. Ross for three. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Clark. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on T.J. Warren. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Jones' shot is good.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Payne, pass to Ross. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Payne. Pass to Warren. Launches it. Takes the three. Clark grabs the board. Payne against Jones. Blocked.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
The three from Ayton. And he can't get that one. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they're deep. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Suns shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Pass to Okogie. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Kennard with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Clark, guarded by Durant. Back to Jones. To the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Tillman, outside Jones. Here's Aldama. Fires for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Paul passes to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Clark with it, now guarded by Booker. Here's Kennard. And a miss there on the triple. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Clark, the pass to Kennard. Back to Clark. And the layup falls.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Ball against Jones. Here's the 3. Ball can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Jones' shot is good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Durant. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Clark with a screen on Booker. To the middle. Unloads. Clark in the post. Durant's there. Clark, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Paul passes to Aiden. Inside. Here's Okogie. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Tillman. Knocked away and stolen by Paul. The 3 ball. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. And the Suns lead by 19.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Pass to Aldama. Clark against Durant. 5 to shoot. Here's Aldama. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Clark. Oh, deflected. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pass to Aiden. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks, the pass to Moran. Over Paul. Adams with the ball. The 3 from Bain. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even
about this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. Robert Covington out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And there's Gordon, and it's George in at the point guard position.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Brooks outside. Morant with the screen on Leonard. Brooks with no one around. The offensive rebound. Adams out to Brooks. Fires the three. Morant outside. There's the dish to Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Crafty move. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
With the step back. George passes to Leonard. Right side, Covington. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. George against Morant. Gordon with no one around sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And here's Leonard from three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Morant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Drives to the hoop, and he elevates to the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Morant passes to Bane. Kicks it to Brooks. Back to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. George dishes to Covington, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Leonard. Covington finds Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. He dishes it to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint, Covington with the steal.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Offensive rebound. And it's Gordon missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams. Rebound by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Bane passes to Morant. With the crossover and finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside, Covington on the wing, Gordon. Jackson against Covington. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the pass to Leonard. George with the screen on Brooks. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Memphis.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Morant with it. 6 points for him. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Clippers on top, up 1. Let's take it. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Leonard. Outside Gordon. Back to Leonard. Gordon finds Leonard. Back to Gordon. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis leading. Of course, there's some pretty cool stories right there about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community. Well, very hard to deal with Kawhi Leonard in the pick and roll. His mobility allows him to be an effective roller.
Morant against George. Jackson passes to Bane. Back to Jackson. Outside, Bane. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Leonard on the wing. Kicks it out to Gordon. Goes back up. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Zubac.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Brooks outside. Morant passes to Bane. No good on the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to Zubac. Gordon dishes to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Bane passes to Brooks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. George. And George with this stuff.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Deflects the pass. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Morant against George. Off the run, and a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside Gordon. Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Adams. Out to Morant. Misses the three. Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we, thanks to the great interview game.
21, the Clippers, 24. Fans, get ready for the Cowboys.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. They've got Norman Powell, lovely out there with Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the 2 guard. Westbrook dishes to Batum. He kicks to Powell. Mark against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Highland's shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 3. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Kennard kicks to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Now, here's Kennard. Here he goes. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to Highland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Batum. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Here's Kennard. Now the pass to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Two shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes to Powell. Here's Highland, and the layup's good off the glass. Highland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer, and that time sets up his teammate.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Kicks it out to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Powell. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Big-time athleticism and hops by Norman Powell allows him to get to his shot.
1:44 left to play here in the third. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Right side, Batum. With the drive, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Batum's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Clippers. To the wing on the left. Here's Clark, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Westbrook scanning the floor. In the corner, Powell with it. To the wing right side. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook dishes to Batum. And the shot is good. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Clark kicks to Kennard. Now, here's Clark. Westbrook with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Westbrook's got the ball. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell driving inside. Goes straight through the defender. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under review.
Different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Gordon, the pass to Zubac. And he gets the bucket. Zubac has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Gordon inside. Brooks covering. Covington passes to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Covington finds George. Takes it out to Covington. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Tremendous awareness of the clock by Robert Covington there.
Now here's Morant for 3. And Adams with the slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
George passes to Gordon. Dishes it to Covington. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Bane. Covington with the steal. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the rejection by Jackson. And they're moving it up. Morant with it. George picks him up. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now George. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Gordon against Bane. Gordon kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Back to Gordon. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches a 3.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on George. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And it's Leonard missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Morant finds Bane. Bucket is good.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line. Add to your lead.
Morant passes to Brooks. Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Morant. Brooks dishes to Adams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers leading by 6. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Covington passes to Gordon. Outside, George. Gordon up on top. From deep three-point range. And he gets it back. Back to George. Driving to the basket. Second shot opportunity. Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Morant with a wide open look. It's hauled in by George. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Kicks it to Covington. Pass to Zubac. Morant with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Brooks finds Morant. A 3-ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Memphis with the ball. They trail by 9 points. The Grizzlies with another miss. Bounce pass Gordon. Morant with the steal. Outside, Bain. Brooks for 3. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.